Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're really digging into something a bit different in music criticism.
Oh, yeah. What have we got?
It's this fascinating blog series, an author called Greensterox, and the series title is Album Quest, The Search for the Best Album of All Time.
Album Quest. Okay, sounds ambitious.
It is, but maybe not the way you'd think. So the core idea, this album quest, it's basically like a personal World Cup of music.
A World Cup? How does that work with albums?
Well, Greensterox groups their own albums into fours, kind of randomly, then listens, rates them 1 to 4.
And eliminates the bottom two, I'm guessing?
Exactly. Rinse and repeat.
Mm-hmm.
But the key thing is it's not about finding some, universally agreed upon classic album.
Ah, okay, so it's subjective.
Deeply personal. It's this evolving journey through their tastes, and it forces them to make new discoveries, compare things they wouldn't normally.
That actually sounds really interesting because, what's really bold is the author's stance right from the start.
How so?
Well, Greensterox is super upfront about not owning every single quote-unquote classic album.
Right.
And maybe even more daring, sometimes they listen to those big famous albums and just don't rate them that highly.
Yeah, that definitely goes against the grain.
It really does. It's not just, I like what I like. It feels like it challenges the whole idea of an objective music canon. It's a real testament to that old saying, de gustibus non est disputandum.
Taste cannot be disputed.
Exactly. But applied in this really practical way by forcing these albums head to head.
In these little groups.
Yeah, in these groups, the author isn't just picking favorites. It shows how context, direct comparison, it actually changes how we see best. It makes you reevaluate everything.
And it's those really personal choices where the quest gets interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so to see this in action, let's look at a specific example.
Good idea.
From their blog series, episode 9, Fallen Rises. This one focused on Group 9.
Okay, Group 9. What was in it?
Right. The 4 albums going head-to-head were Fallen by Evanescence.
Okay, know that one.
Tomcats Screaming Outside by Roland Orzabal.
Oh, from Tears for Fears. Interesting.
Yeah. Then No Need to Argue by the Cranberries. And Goddamnit by Alkaline Trio.
Punk rock entry there. Quite a mix.
Definitely a diverse group. So, you want to know how it shook out?
Yeah, who won? Who got cut?
Well, Evanescence has fallen. That was the clear winner for Greensterox.
Really? Clear winner.
Yeah, described as a magical rock album. Praised its energy, from the start with Going Under through tracks like Tourniquet, right to the end with Whisper. Very cohesive.
Huh. So consistency was key there, maybe, not just standout singles.
Seems like it. The author really emphasized that beginning to end mood and energy.
Okay, so Fallen took the top spot. What about the others? You said it was a clear win, so is the fight for second place tight?
Oh, incredibly tight, according to the Post. Between the other 3, it was apparently razor thin.
Right.
Tomcats Screaming Outside, the Roland Orzabal album, it just managed to squeeze into second place.
Squeezed it. What gave it the edge?
Greensterox pointed to its slightly more polished electro-pop sound, mentioned tracks like Low Life and Bullets for Brains as, giving that critical difference.
Interesting. So production and style played a big role in that comparison.
Seems so. Which meant the Cranberries, no need to argue, just missed out. It got called a great laid-back album, and obviously Zombie is huge.
Yeah, a monster track. But not enough overall, maybe, in that specific matchup.
Apparently not for Greensterox in this context. And then Alkaline Trio's Goddamnit was 4th.
Okay.
What was the take on that one?
The author noted this impressive attitude, but also felt it was maybe a little rough around the edges compared to the others in the group.
Right, so attitude points, but maybe lost out on polish or cohesion against the others?
Exactly. And if you connect these specifics back to the whole album quest idea, it really shows how Greensterox isn't just looking for, technical skill or history points.
No, it's about a certain blend, like mood, production, and just that personal connection, but judged in the moment in that specific group.
That makes sense. It's not just what the albums are on paper, but how they felt against each other right then and there.
Yeah. It's quite a process. And this whole deep dive into Greensterox's album quest, it kind of challenges us, doesn't it?
Yeah.
How do we define the best when music is so subjective?
Absolutely. It's a really cool look into how one person filters just this huge amount of music through their own lens, finds what hits them hardest.
It's a good reminder that searching for the best is maybe more about figuring out yourself, your own taste. It's not really a fixed destination.
Yeah, well put. Which brings us to a final thought for you, the listener, to maybe chew on after this.
Go on.
how would you set up your own World Cup of music? Like, what rules or criteria would you use?
So that's a good question.
And which albums, maybe some surprising ones, would make your list for the best of all time? And why? What makes them stand out for you?